What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's video. So I wanted to do a little bit of a reflection, a shorter video today. Yes, I cut my beard and my hair. It was time. They were getting long. But anyway, we're out here checking out some of these awesome, beautiful yachts and boats out here in Fairhope. And while I was doing that, I wanted to just kind of reflect on the idea mainly from Zen Buddhism of detachment. And as some of you may know, I'm not a very religious person despite being raised Catholic. I do like to find nuggets of truth, and I think that every religion has some pieces of truth, which is why they're so attractive to a lot of people. They hook you in with those bits of truth and then kind of keep you there with the rest of the tenets. But the idea in Zen Buddhism that I wanted to look at today is that all suffering comes from attachment. And attachment is the definition of being as the way I see it anyway, the way I interpret it, as an expectation, as holding on to something that may not be worth holding on to, as looking at life with an outcome in mind, rather than just experiencing it and being there in the moment. So I thought it would be appropriate to be down here looking at some of these beautiful things that I'm sure people are attached to and wonder how they might be disappointed or therefore experience suffering by something happening, say a hurricane coming through here and damaging one of these beautiful boats, or just routine maintenance, the costs adding up and being extremely high to maintain. How is the attachment to something like that, while the joy that it might bring by being out on the open water and enjoying the atmosphere and the environment, if you're overly attached to that experience, you can set yourself up for a lot of disappointment, a lot of heartache, a lot of suffering from something happening to them. And this carries over beyond being attached to just physical objects, but again, the idea of expectations. If you're attached to the idea of a particular outcome in maybe looking for a job, maybe an interview, maybe a relationship, maybe whatever it may be, if you are trying to impose upon life a certain direction, in a sense, you are opening yourself up to be disappointed. You are opening yourself up for suffering. So the question in this is, how do we avoid all attachments without becoming a robot, without becoming so desensitized to anything that's happening that you just don't care? And I think that is where the struggle lies. That's where you find the balance of being completely neutral towards experiencing life as it comes, and just taking it moment by moment, experiencing it and being present in it. So that's really all I had for you today, just a shorter video about this topic. There's a lot of resources on this. Just look up the attachment theory and how attachment versus suffering and how it can really change your life. I mean, I think I struggle with perfecting it. I think everyone struggles with perfecting it. But as I was saying, every piece has small nuggets, and I think it's helpful to explore these concepts to find a balance and find an enjoyable life and be impartial in certain ways to an outcome, an attachment to an object, an attachment to anything, and just experience it and enjoy and be happy that you're alive and happy that you are here to experience the moment that you're in, whether that moment is a bad one, whether that moment is suffering, whether that moment is pleasure, whatever it may be. Just the fact that you are, and just the fact that you experience it, is something to be said. There's something to be said for that, and it's pretty incredible. So I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace out.